Hey you guys, welcome back to my video. Today we'll be talking about things I wish I knew about friendships in my 20s and like all the possible friendship breakups I could have like avoided like when I was like younger. I wish someone told me about this as I was like maneuvering through adulthood. And if this video finds you, then you are in the right place, because today I'm going to tell you everything that I know about friendships and how you can save your friendship. So stay tuned. The first thing I wish I knew about adult friendships or like friendships in my 20s is you shouldn't force it. Like a really solid friendship requires commitment from both sides. It's like a ping pong. Like you gotta hit and then they gotta bounce back, hit and bounce back. If you find yourself over texting someone, like a friend, feel like you are always the one initiating meetups, feel like you're over texting, overreaching, always listening to them while you don't feel it back, don't force it. Friendships are a little bit like relationships. You can't force chemistry, you can't force commitment. Like if they value you, you value your time, value your presence, they will reach out to you when they're free. They will say sorry for like keeping you on red. I'm free now, can we meet up? They will make effort if they value you as a person, and that goes for both friendships and relationships. So back then I didn't know about this, so I always text people, I always ask people out, and I don't get it back, and I feel really bad about myself because like I feel like I want to spend time with them more than they want to spend time with me, and it felt like I was inadequate. I felt like unwanted. I feel like, am I really not deserving of a friend? Like what do I have that other people don't have, right? So don't force it. The right friends will stick along. The right friends will make you feel like on top of the world. When you talk to them, it feels like the whole world fades away. You just need to find the right one. And if it don't work out, if they stop replying to you, if they gradually distant, then it is what it is. Number 2, stick to people who have the same values as you and make you feel good. What I mean by this is, you know how the saying birds of a feather flock together? Basically, your group of friends tells you everything people need to know about you, because friends are like a really tight-knit social circle where you guys bounce ideas, feelings and values, things about like your life, your day. You talk to them all the time, and at some point you agree with what they think about you. They influence your thoughts, they support your feelings, support your your decisions in life. At some point they agree with how you're living, your values, and you guys have the same background, whatever. That's how friends stay friends for a long time. And if you have friends that don't have your same values, it could be maybe they prefer drinking, they prefer having a lot of partners at one time, they believe that they don't believe in monogamy. I feel like you guys will fight, you guys will clash, you guys will fight over things that are dissimilar between you guys because you don't agree with how they live. And then it gets harder because you tell them how you want them to live because it's good for them, but they don't like it because that's just not how it works. That's just not how they live their life, and they just want to have fun, they just want to go out and maybe like drink with girls even though they're attached, and you feel weird about it because you've always been like the loyal type, that comes home to your partner, stays loyal to your partner, don't drink, don't club. But maybe they think it's okay. They think it's okay to have a lot of opposite gender friends, to still talk to girls, hug girls when they already have a partner. I think at some point you have to admit that having different values will drive you guys apart in time, because when you don't agree with how they're living, you already subconsciously judge them by their way of living. You could think that, oh, they're so reckless, how can they be so careless to their girlfriend's feelings by cheating on their girlfriend? And then you will feel like weird because that's not something you would do, that's not something you expect your best friend to do, because you want the best for them. Even if they don't know what's good for them, you feel bad that they are ruining their life and you're just watching by the sidelines. It hurts, because sometimes I do have friends like that where they just drink their lives away, they party all the time, and they do really stupid things, and it feels really bad, like seeing them do everything that like it's obviously bad for them. Like I used to have a friend who used to, by the way, who used to date a girl that was 40 and he is like 16. So I already told him explicitly that I feel weird about that. I feel weird that you are dating someone that old when you are minor. And they didn't listen. They're like, it's for fun, it's life's short, have fun, it's not that serious. And I felt really bad because I know deep down that I would not do this on my own. I would not entertain like dating a minor. I would not myself as a minor date someone that old. It felt like grooming, So I told him, like my friend back then, that I felt weird about his lifestyle, about his decision to still date them, and I couldn't bear with it. Like couldn't bear with like the knowledge that he would do something like this, which might be bad for him because she might be a bad influence. He might not be of age to understand what relationships can do to him at that age. And I felt really bad, and eventually I broke it off with him. I broke the friendship off because I couldn't see him. I couldn't endure myself watching him walk down the path, because today it might be him dating someone like super old for him. Tomorrow he might be committing some crime. And if I'm his best friend and I'm always enabling him, always telling him it's okay, life is short, you can live whatever, and eventually if he ever commits a crime and I enable him, I'm actually subconsciously ruining his life. I believe deep down that friends should always support each other. They should be good influence to each other, and we shouldn't live in a way that like cause the other person to walk down the path of ruin. But then again, who am I to tell him how to live his life? So I let him date whoever he wants to date. It's just that I don't want no part in it, because I know that deep down we have different values, and I don't agree with who is dating or how his dating life is going right now, and that's fine. I don't have to deal with it anymore once we're not friends. And in a sense, it made me feel lighter. It made me feel like I did what's right. I did what's right for myself. I tried to convince him that it wasn't right for him, and that's the best I can do. Like, there's only so much you can help someone who don't want help, right? So yeah. And the third one is really simple: quality over quantity. At the end of the day, are they the kind of friends who will lend you money when you need money? Are they the kind of friends who will support you when you're going through a tough time, when you have emotional problems and you reach out to them? Are they gonna listen to you? Or are they gonna be like fair with their friends? They just come when you have something good, when you like got A's in your exams, when you strike it rich, at the end of the day you're here? Or are they the type that will like stick around no matter what happens to you? So think about it. Like, you can still be lonely. In a group of big friends, you could have 10 friends and you can still be lonely. You can still feel unheard, unseen. You can still feel like your relationships you have with people are not like genuine. It's like all on the surface. And this is what I mean by quality over quantity. You want to have like a tight bond with someone who knows you inside out, who will stick by you no matter what happens, who got your back, who got time for you, who's always there for you. And loyal friends are as hard to find as loyal partners. So it is important to keep someone who is a loyal friend by your side. Like, if you have a big friend group, that's fine too. Like, maybe you're just very well loved, you're very agreeable, you're a very sociable kind of person, but deep down you must at least have like 2 or 3 close friends, someone you can pour your whole heart to without feeling like they'll judge you over your actions, your feelings, your experiences, because it's very important to have someone you can lean on during your toughest day, so that you don't have to deal with your mental issues, your emotions all on your own, so you don't bottle up feelings for a long time and hurt yourself in the long run. The next thing I wish I knew was understanding that people are slow texters, especially nowadays. It could be partners, it could be dating partners, it could be friends. People text so slow nowadays because they have 10,000 apps on their phone, different texting apps, different social media, and people's attention are always everywhere. So if they don't text you within a few days, that's fine. It doesn't mean that they're ignoring you, it doesn't mean that they hate you, doesn't want to be your friend anymore. It could be just because they're busy. They're busy and they need time to themselves, they have exams to study, they work. So before you end a relationship because they don't text you or they leave you on read, always ask what's going on. Are you busy? To meet them up in person. That's way better than assuming that they don't want to be friends with you because they don't text you very fast enough. And the other thing I want to point out, which might be salient, is life moves on even if you have friendships that fade. What I mean by this is, at some point I asked my boyfriend, like, I have friends sometimes at work, I have friends sometimes in school, and then eventually we just faded into nothingness. Like, after work ends, after school ends, we don't talk anymore, and I feel bad because we were good during those times, but then once we move past that stage of life, we ran out of things to talk about, and I feel bad. I feel like I wish we could develop that, but it just didn't end up happening. And he told me this very important thing that I remember till today. He said that it doesn't matter even if the friendship doesn't last. It doesn't matter if you're no longer friends with them now. It matters because they were your friends back then. That means at some point in your life, at some phase in your life, they were there for you. They were there to comfort you. They were there to talk to you, make you feel happy, make you feel better, and that's all that matters. Sometimes not every friend stay because maybe they move overseas, lifestyle changes, different hobbies. That's fine. At least they were in your life at some particular point and they made it better. And so just celebrate those small moments and just embrace whatever comes along, and if it sticks, then it sticks. Last but not least, this one might not be very intuitive, but I wish I knew that not everyone is a good therapist friend. So what I mean by this is not every friend you have, whether super close friends or best friends forever, not everyone is a good friend to pour your emotions out to. When people open their hearts out to someone and they tell them something bad that happened to them, it's two things. Number one, you want them to listen to you. Number two, you want them to give you advice. Sometimes it can be both. So sometimes I'll pour my heart out to one of my friends and they just listen to me and they don't give me advice, and I feel bad because I want help. I'm like literally asking for help, but to them they might not be equipped with the skill, they might not be equipped with the emotional capacity to tell you what to do with your life. It could be maybe because they already have a lot of things on their mind. They have traumas of their own, they have problems of their own. They are doing their best by just staying by your side, listening to you talk, listening to you rant, and sometimes it's the best that they can do. There's nothing you can do about like their personality, the thing that's going on in their life. At least they're by your side. At least they're still your good friend. And it's not about how much they can do for you as a person, it's more about them being there for you. You know what I mean? Instead of always repeatedly pouring your heart out to the same person who doesn't give you what you needed, stop it. Like, you can talk to a different friend who's good at giving advice, giving you like tidbits about what they really think you should do. Like, maybe on some days you just want to be heard. You don't need advice, you just need to pour your feelings out, to rant to someone who might understand you, but then they keep giving you advice and then you will feel bad too because that's not what you needed. So how you do this is to know what kind of person you're talking to. Like, are they more like an advice friend? Are they more like a listening friend? Are they more like a both, depending on the situation? And then you assess whether you should tell them that. So if I know that friend A is someone who just listens to me all the time but doesn't know the right things to say, but they're good at listening, they're good at asking questions, they're good at asking me if I feel okay, then on days where you need to feel heard, the days when you need to feel seen, you can just go to them for that. But if you want solid solutions, then you go to the friend who feel like they can give you solid solutions. So really, really choose who you want to open your heart to, because it will lower some of the expectations you have of people. It will give you what you need during your worst times, and you will feel less bad when you weren't like reciprocated what you needed. So ever since I learned that, I think it really changed my life. Nowadays I mostly keep my problems to myself because I feel like my partner is someone who listens and give advice depending on the situation. He's really good at diffusing like really complicated emotional problems that I have. So nowadays I just look for him and I tell him everything about my life, as opposed to my friends who are usually busy, who might have anxiety, who have problems of their own, and I don't want to feel like I'm burdening them by telling them my emotional problems. So yeah, I guess growing up teaches you things that you didn't know, and you had to live through it, you have to hurt through it to know. And I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret like learning about how adulting works, even if like it's painful, even if I take a long time to understand how friendship works. I feel like I am smarter today, I'm wiser today, and the way I handle like my feelings, things that concern my heart, I feel like I'm way better at managing my emotions compared to when I was younger and like depraved, needy for attention. Because back then, like, I was so desperate for friends that I would change my personality all the time just to, feel like agreeable person. I would copy people's personality. I would doubt myself all the time, and it feels really bad because every time I change my personality and I actually have friends, I will be wondering, so do they like the real me or the fake me? Or like I will have to second guess myself, you know what I mean? And I'm saying that this is really, really common, especially growing up as a teenager. You don't have ideas about your self-identity, you don't know who you are, what's your personality like. You're still forming opinions about values, beliefs, things about the world. You're still growing up, and it's normal to feel lost sometimes, to not have the answers to like adulthood. That's normal. Like, now that I'm 10 years older than back then when I struggled to have friends, I feel more at ease now, like feel more calm when it comes to like making friends. Like if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then oh well. Better luck next time. I am still optimistic. Like when I go out and meet people, I don't force them to live the way that I live anymore. Like if it fits, if we have the same values, then good for us. We can be friends. We can be like long-term best friends, whatever. But yeah, it's more important to find someone that fits your beliefs, your values, your personality, vibe well. It's almost the same as relationships actually. So yeah, these are all the things I wish younger me knew about friendships. I wish that someone told me that making friends is hard. Wish I didn't have to try so hard. That I deserve friends who understand me. I deserve friends who vibe well with me. Even if right now isn't the time, or right now I just don't have luck with friends, I will have a lot more valuable friends in the future who understand me. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I ramble a lot. I hope it makes sense, like whatever I'm saying now, because making friends is really, really hard, and I empathize with everyone else who is trying to make friends at a young age, or maybe right now as an adult, because no one says that it's easy. No one taught you that, you know, going out, making friends, trying to find people who vibe with you is gonna be this hard. Like, why am I struggling so hard? Like, it's a real world problem. It is a real world problem. So instead of always pushing your emotions aside, telling yourself that you shouldn't worry about something stupid like that, your feelings are valid, your emotions are valid. All the problems you have about friendship, love life, everything is valid. You just need space and time to understand what you're going through, and we will get through this together. So if you like my video today, do comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys with more videos like this in the future. Bye guys.